insurance companies. It's a shitty business. It's based on fear. There's only two things in the universe: love and fear. They're about fear. Fear of death, fear of an accident, fear of this, fear of that, fear of the naked poet, whatever. I'm going to read two poems and then we're going to do some Dylan. Brand new poems, Tom Miller.
All right.
All right. This is called For Everybody Who Works. How many people work here? All right. This is called Overtime. Back in the day, when boss man say, I need some overtime tonight. Hell no, we didn't fight. All things done and said, the way to get ahead, if ahead is where you wanted to go. Overtime, no problem. Never say no. These days, everybody gone by 5. Nobody left. Not a soul alive. It's getting hot in here, Tom.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You might have to take some clothes off.
I have to, you know? Take them off.
It's getting hot in here. Take off all my clothes.
I can see there's a lot of people taking a lot of clothes off tonight.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Okay, no worries.
These days, everybody gone by 5. Nobody left. Not a soul alive. Only bosses get the bennies. The rest of us, the rest of the lot, get pennies. Not a hope in hell of overtime. And all the peons living on their last thin dime.
So how do you want me to sign it? Red?
I'm not sure. I think just use the point.
One more poem, and we'll do some filling.
Right here.
I don't know if it'll show up.
It's called Change.
You might want to get in the lighter coat.
Funny thing, change. When your life is rearranged,
Okay.
they say more things change, the more they stay the same. They also say the only permanent thing is change. Tolstoy said, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks about changing himself. Andrew changed all the building codes in Florida. 9/11 changed America's national security. Katrina changed the dikes around New Orleans. 1621 changed everything in D.C. Maybe someday change will come without catastrophe. Getting hot here, Tom.
We get a little. Oh, they're in here. It's too late.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah, everybody! How about some Dylan?
All right, man. Let's keep going.
How about Bob Dylan does Simon and Garfunkel? In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade. How about Dylan does the Rolling Stones? I can't get no satisfaction. Well, I'm driving in my car, and I'm doing this, and I've been signing that, and I've been trying to meet some girls who tell me, baby, better come back, maybe next week, because you see, I'm on a losing streak. I can't get no satisfaction. How about Dylan does the King, Elvis? It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. How about a little medley by Bob Dylan? You've got a lot of nerve to say you are my friend. Everybody must get stoned, Reverend. The hard rain's gonna fall, cowboy. Turn to the rain and the wind, Tom. I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now, Michael. It ain't me, babe. No, it ain't me, babe. Annie Bobo. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. I used to care, but things have changed. Thank you very much, Go Gators!
The Naked Poet, ladies and gentlemen. Not fooling around. Give me what you need here. Maybe not what you want. Maybe not what you want, what you need. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bless you all with a favor. What time is it?
Miller time.
Miller time.
What time is it? I can't hear you. No. Normally it's Miller time, but it's Auntie Bobo time. I want to just tell you a quick Auntie Bobo story, and then I'm going to present the greatest gift that Nia the Goddess could ever hear, and that is, we're going to hear maybe a few more songs to play us out by Jason if he wants to, but we're going to take this show here, and we're going to eat cake. And here's what I want to say about Auntie Bobo. A couple days ago in Cedar Key, there was a thing called the shark swim.
Oh, hell yeah.
And what you do is you swim from the island of Sinodi all the way to the shore of Cedar Key. It's a little over, well, it's about a half a mile. But the tide was coming in, and the wind was blowing, and so they had to go in kind of like they got blown over, and then they had to wind all the way back. So probably it ended up being about a mile's worth of swim. Are there sharks there? Fuck yeah, tons of sharks.
Why are we not allowed to swim there?
There are tons of sharks.
Yay for sharks.
The chances of being attacked by a shark, even bitten by a shark, as the Clambassador Michael Babbitt likes to say, is about the chance of winning the $1.5 billion lottery while being struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Now, it does happen. Only 2 years ago. Well, let's just say she doesn't have a leg anymore. But the point is, you can look that up, I'm not fucking around. But what I am not fucking around about also, Auntie Bobo in a tube with my fiance in his own tube, not her tube. Their tubes were not tied together. They're separate tubes. And she crossed the channel of shark-infested waters wearing makeup and that fucking Auntie Bobo wig. You gotta give it to her. You can't beat that. It was so hot out there. And one more thing I want to say.
How hot was it, Tom?
It was so hot. Hot as me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm on keto, leave me alone. It was so hot. Let me just tell you, the other thing is, only one person out of 300 swimmers, or however many they had, was injured. It was Auntie Bobo. And she wasn't injured swimming. They took her on a boat to the beach to get started, and she just jammed her toe into a rock. Broke off a couple of toenails. We have the photographs. If anybody would like to see photographs of Auntie Bobo's toenails before we leave, perhaps as an accompaniment to your cake or your pickle, let me know.
The whole photo is the toenails.
It's just bloody toenails. But here's the beauty of Auntie Bobo. She said somebody's got to put blood in the water if we're going to stir this shit up, you know? So that's the spirit of Auntie Bobo. And the the last thing I'll say is the prize, if you won, was a shark fin made by a local island artist out of historic glass from the buildings. There's very historic buildings there. She collects the glass. She made a shark fin out of it. For the loser, the prize was
A nacho lighter.
a nacho lighter. A tiny plastic shark with a nacho lighter taped to its tail. So, one more time, Auntie Bobo, hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Happy birthday! And ladies and gentlemen, hang out, but not too long. Thank you very much. This was the Tabernacle of Hedonism. This was the show. Good night. Music by Nia now. Oh wait, no. Music by Jason now, and then Nia.